Good morning, everybody. And does that look like a hanging man on the Dow Jones this morning? So you can see on the 8 hour we've got this what looks like it could be a hanging man, but the trend is to the upside. So it could be a top. Not entirely convinced. Obviously I would prefer a pullback onto structure, and the closest bit of structure that I have right now is at 37,900. Oscillators all grouped to the upside, indicating that we are extremely overbought. But if you start drilling down through the time frames, you start seeing that we are actually completely confused. So you can see how we were sideways, big up, big down. Look at both those bars. So you see the inside bar, almost a piercing pattern here on the red bar, but then immediately buyers step back in. And what they stepped in off is a mystery. We'll have a look on the lower time frames to see if there's anything there. This is just going to fine tune this level a little bit. That's the closest bit of structure we have, and then obviously there's a little gap there as well. We'll look at those now on the lower time frames. But for me at the moment, there's nothing really going on. Complete chaos. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And the levels you should be paying attention to is 37,889 and 37,843. If we start breaking below that and retesting, then you're going to be targeting a little bit lower down here. Let's get them in. First level you'll be targeting is going to be 37,727. But that's going to be a tall ask. I think if you look at these, look at that pin bar, look at this pin bar, this is definitely a really strong area to be buying off. So we haven't tested anything yesterday. Hence my comment, we don't actually know what's going on, because sideways you would have expected a little bit of a drift onto the structure, then the buyers come in, but the buyers just stepped in here and then they got kind of punished and driven down, but then they stepped in again just before the close, sort of mid-session they stepped in. Look at the oscillators, they have separated. Very similar to what I'm seeing on the S&P 500. We do have earnings coming out. We've got the FANG stocks coming out. We've got quite a bit of data coming out this week as well. So we're obviously waiting for a catalyst right now. And I think for me, the Dow Jones, and you look at that on the 15-minute, the trend is up. There's no debate about that. But look at my oscillators all over the place. No clear, it's not like pointing straight up that we know we are moving fast and hard. This is a case of just drifting sideways in my view anyway. I just want to put this pin bar in here, because that, I suppose we could argue that it's tested with that pin bar, so that is a level we can pay attention to. And there's another one which was the morning high, and you can see how we found support, drop below it, and then all over the place. So there's a lot of structure below us, which is why I'm hesitant to be chasing shorts. So you've got 3,800 here, you've got 37,961, you have 37,889, and then you have 37,843. I'm not going to even worry about this level down here, because that's the kind of structure we'd be paying attention to. I suspect the way to do this would be to either wait for the pullback to come down and close the gap, so ideally down here at 37,889. If that doesn't happen, then I'd rather wait for a break than picking up one of these other levels. So I'd rather wait for a break and retest of 38,050. So get above it, come back, test it, and then start moving to the upside. That would be your cue for a decent long, and you're probably looking at about 100-point stop loss for that. So that's a half decent trade. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I'm sitting tight until something starts moving. I'm not going to try jump in on this when it's going sideways. That's just going to burn you. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.